understandably, one thing in the Trump administration, and it's this morning in tone.
I am positive because it is definitely a change in tone. It just feels like the overall framework is one where there's more interaction between the public and the private sectors. It can't be state actors alone, and it can't be private companies alone. So the fact that there's real dialogue
choose it. Fantastic. Okay, guys, how was your day yesterday? I hope nice and green. Also, this market was, let's call it like interesting, as usual nowadays, indeed. Hi, Jonathan. ¿Cómo estás? Hola. Romana. Password. Lifting can just happen that, okay? Hi, Lee. Good morning. Nice to see you. Okay, guys, as you can see, the market is not starting. So I don't know what happened indeed, but so far the market is retreating a little bit the after the new all-time high in the S&P 500, and the reason behind it is definitely some pullback before President Trump's first speech. Traders, this is going to happen today at 11 o'clock. Please be very careful because Trump is coming with the first speech indeed. Again, 11 o'clock is going to happen. And before that, though the unemployment is really steady, which was just slightly higher than expected, 223,000. And if we just check the S&P 500 weekly pre-market, you can see that it's just moving still to the downside. Not a big down, indeed, only 0.09%, kind of nothing. And the chip of view, though, it's in a big move to the downside, at least in the pre-market. It's down now 0.44%. So at the moment, the biggest users are coming from the tech sector, indeed. Later on, as I mentioned you, President Trump will speak at 11, and the crude oil inventory is going to be released too. That's it regarding the economic news for today. But I don't know whether you were trading during the last Trump era, let's call it like that, was so um, also, I must tell you that when Trump is talking, it's always like Powell talk. Okay, so this is not going to be like Biden talk. Trump is going to move the market. That's why I'm just advising you. This 11 o'clock, please be careful. Okay. Hi, Pantera. Nice to see you. Hi, Victor. Yeah, G it's on my list as well, as it just got some numbers out. So I'm going to just talk about it. But before we are moving to the numbers, I'm just telling you how the other things are moving here, like especially the crypto and especially the Bitcoin, which is not showing the breakout still. So the big boom is still not here. President Trump is in his seat already. It seems like that the Bitcoin is still in a consolidation mode. In Asia, yesterday the Hang Seng was put by the tariffs. Looks like it's still continuous because the Hang Seng is down and Nikkei is up. In Europe, nice and green, and the futures are a little bit kind of mixed. The Dow Jones is in green, the S&P 500 is red, the smallest red indeed, 0.09, but the Nasdaq, I told you, it's quite a bit into the red side, and especially yesterday they were the leaders. Today, as I've seen, it's quite of down, especially SMCI and NVIDIA, both of them down 1.60% around. So it seems like this is going to be a pullback at the beginning of the day. Markets are feeling a booster vibe shift. As the strategies, here is what could happen next. Well, traders, first of all, definitely everyone is waiting for Trump's speech at 11 o'clock. Can be a make or break moment to trigger the S&P 500 all-time high or even to retreat or highs. So this I think can be decided at 11 o'clock. But in my opinion, the biggest game changer can be next Wednesday traders when the first FOMC decision or Fed decision is going to happen regarding the interest rates, and the FOMC press conference is going to be there as well after 2:30. It's going to be next Thursday. Why? Because now everyone is, definitely interested. What are what is the message from the Fed for this year? Are they going to go with these two rate cuts? Not going? Of course, yes, Trump is here. I'm sure Powell going to mention this. What's going to happen next? So yeah, lots of things are going to happen in the next trading days, trader. But let's just take it today or focus on today, which is going to be at 11 o'clock, most important event. Okay, traders. Hi, Martins. I have not seen you this week. I hope you are doing great. Also, as you can see, there is a transition for everyone who has not entered yesterday. I'm just telling you that there is a transition to the new trading room, which is on a pro trading room platform. So this is going to be from 1st of February, the trading room. And as I mentioned you yesterday as well, especially for the guidance room traders, don't be afraid, because we are going to solve as well with the team how to make sure that the guidance room, the test guidance room is going to be continued like a starter room. We don't know the format yet, but definitely it's going to be on and continue, and we are going to be informed on time. All right, traders. So let's see what's happening here in the meantime. SPY triple Q red, I've told you SOX is down, which is the semicon, one of the semicon ETF is down -4% at the moment. Lee, you're hearing an echo. That's maybe because the guidance is on Clifton. I don't know. Please advise. I hope no one has. If you hear the echo, then please just raise it in the chat. Of course, I cannot hear it at the moment. Okay, guys. So let's see what are the big levers for today. As I see, you already posted his link. EA is definitely on my list as well. The reason for that, it just got some numbers out. So, but I'm just going to start with AAL first. AAL, American Airlines, is just down 8%. So like UAL was in a better position yesterday, but AAL, it's in a big pullback forecast, adjusted loss of 20 cents, 40 cents per share for the first quarter, which means that this can be on or short list indeed. I don't know where to put my list. I'm going to just to put it here. I think. Okay, so to the long side, to the short side, I'm going to get AAL, and maybe for airline stocks are going to fly there too, but so far only in the AAL short I'm interested. Next one is this EA. EA art numbers out, which were not really good at all. Look at this huge dump, indeed, 17% downside. Unbelievable. So EA is going to go on my short list at the moment. Next one on my list is GE, as you mentioned as well, already in the chat. It is just jumping big here, and at the moment is up 7%, which is quite of a big bump. The $202 level, as you can see, huge gap. I completely agree. Well, let's see if GE can continue. GE, of course, is just up after the fourth quarter result, just the analyst estimate in the top and bottom line. I'm just going to put it on my long list. This is my first long candidate indeed. Next one on the list is Alaska Air Group, so another airline which is higher. Indeed, it's not that unlucky with the numbers as the AAL was. It's higher now, 2.6%. Key market volume is not very impressive for me, 100K, and it's a bit extended, not a lot, very much extended on the daily. It's on a $69 level. It's going to be like quite of an inside day on the ARK. It's just up here on the heels of better than expected quarterly results. But as I've told you guys, I do not like much the daily chart. That's why I'm just going to call it my secondary list is ALK. After that, what is coming is going to be AST mobile, ASTF, which is down a lot, 14% indeed, after the satellite company announced a 400 million convertible note offering. It's rather good for the stocks traders. So it seems like that AST, it's not an exception either. So it's down now at the moment, 14% high volume. Oh, we can put it to the short side, but I'm going to be careful with that stock. I'm not usually trading that stock indeed. So let's just be careful because this is not a huge mover. Okay, there are days as I've seen, especially with the news when it's able to move. But as it's a quite of an unknown stock for me, I'm going to be careful with that stock indeed. Here comes the GWRE guidewire software, which is 5% after the opening bell. Goldman Sachs initiated a coverage with a buy rating for the opening bell. Sorry, so this is a beautiful upgrade on the GWRE, but it's very much like the ASTS for me. Treat this stock, and the reason is I think obvious for you as well if you just check the daily chart, not because of the price, but rather because of the average volume, which is nearly 1 million. So this stock goes only to my secondary list. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in the room. GWE is going to my secondary list. Meantime, I'm not going to forget it. Hi, Michael. New application works for me. Interesting there is delay in webinar to compared to pro trading group. Aloha. Nice to see you. Well, yeah, I guess, again, it's those questions. I don't know why. Indeed, but as the pro trading room is web-based, as far as I know, you don't need to download anything for that. I think that's why maybe the information um it's faster like that indeed. Okay, guys. Now let's see the last one on my list. It's Plexus, which again I think I've never traded that stock. Let's see whether I trade it today or not. Oh yeah, definitely not. A very low volume. Let's just leave it. So this is from the list and the news, but I have a great gainers and losers list, which I definitely want to check it. The strongest on my watch is definitely it's Meta and Roku traders. So Meta can be maybe on a long side. Very nice get up. Know that there were some troubles around the Meta, but Meta just cannot be broken, like cannot be stopped. Let's call it like that. Look at these daily traders. It looks like a crazy strong stop to the upside. So I'm going to call it to the low side, but let's just be careful with this one. As I see DVG's listed coin and Tesla as well, I'm watching them as well. Meta definitely is going to be on my long list because of the strength. CVX, like the oil stocks are higher too, but oil inventory is going to be released at 11 o'clock, just when President Trump is speaking. So let's be careful. But I'm going to be on the long side with Oxy and XOM. I like them for a possible reversal. Apple finally is starting into the green after several ugly days of the downgrade. And I must tell you that Apple daily chart looks promising because it can be a very nice reversal from the 200 EMA on the daily, 200 EMA is around this 2 to 1 level on the Apple, and now there is even a gap to fill. So I'm just going to put it on my secondary list, but definitely Apple is going to be on my list. To the short side, which I'm watching, it's coin and Mara because it doesn't seem like this coin or Bitcoin wants to go higher. Bitcoin related stocks are quite under pressure for a while. Let's see whether they can stop it today or it's going to be more to the downside. And I'm going to put NVIDIA to my short side, but I'm going to be careful with that short, of course. You know that NVIDIA can be quite hectic nowadays. If I'm just checking my winners and losers list, I see KNX definitely on my first among the strongest stocks. UNP as well. UNP traders, it's up 4%. I think it was a earnings release after market close yesterday, and it looks like it continues. My only problem with that stock is that with the volume again, it's quite low, but I'm just going to call it to my second release here on the UNP. Okay, next one on the short side, EA name, DLXS, fortunately not very much tradable because of my rules of the average volume on the daily. Checking the rest, well, not much volume need on my list. I think to start the day with, it's going to be enough, and I'm going to be careful with the tech stocks, especially with the semicons for day traders. Okay, so let's just be careful on that because as you can see, it's just quite of an interesting day on these stocks. All right, traders. So as usual, I'm just going to the guidance room to trade for an hour. I'm a room traders, and as always, I just would like to wish you a beautiful green day. I'm sure that you will like this new Pro Trader room, and just what here for you, especially DVG, as I say for today. So, luck, everyone, and I'm going to um, come back tomorrow, of course. You still cannot get it, Jim. Okay. I think Clifton for sure can just help you. So traders, good luck. Have a green one and be careful at because Trump is coming. Bye everyone.
Good morning. Can you guys hear me okay? Sound check. All right. Well, good morning, 44 Trading Nation. Hope everybody's doing amazing. For those of you guys keeping track of the news, first and foremost, Aggie, thanks for providing us that overview. Definitely several earnings overnight and this morning. Obviously, names like Elevated also reported, keeping an eye on that in proximity to healthcare space. But for those of you guys paying attention, what's happening in the news, what's happening with all the terrorists, what's happening with all the, frankly, the drama, um, it could bring some volatility. Yes, at 11 o'clock, we do have Trump speaking today, which unfortunately for me, I have to leave at 11. I've got a doctor's appointment I got to go to at 11:30, but should be interesting. I think we saw a little bit of a profit taking yesterday. If you want to call it whatever. Fundamentally, like market's awesome. See the ups, see the downs. It happens. Obviously, the SPY was approaching near all-time highs. I don't think it's impossible for it to break out, reach new all-time highs. That said, there is a lot at stake. We have this is also happening. Seeing what global leaders are saying and getting together, and frankly, even talking about what's happening currently here in the U.S. with the new administration and some of the new policies that they're looking at. So different ways to look at it. On the one hand, you could say, hey, look, we talked about drill, baby, drill. Does that create additional supply? Does that mean that oil companies start to reserve capital for, frankly, projects? Question mark, all these are, question marks that potentially drives up because they can limit supply, or the opposite. So it's kind of interesting to see like these levers that are being pulled, and understanding like, hey, which way can they go? The trouble with that is you start to question, hey, this could go up or down or left or right. That brings about uncertainty, and we all know markets don't like uncertainty. So on the one hand, things are seemingly bullish. We're seeing that move higher, but we need to be on higher alert. Any one thing can push markets one way or the other. Now the UK kind of in jeopardy a little bit. What's happening to the overall economy, specifically around debt. They're kind of in an interesting, right? Taxes people, find strength in its own currency, etc. So there's definitely things brewing abroad. You need to be paying attention to it. As a trader, know how that has an impact. daily basis. Now, granted, some of these are mid, long-term things, but they're also things to keep in the back of your mind as we look to trade, maybe for swing trades, maybe for short-term options play. Who knows, right? So with that, let me see if I can share my screen. Second, this is all new to us. So first and foremost, guys, looks like many of you are making your way over to the new room. Would love the feedback, get your thoughts. There is a mobile app if you guys are interested to get alerts on your mobile. If you're not away, you're away from your computer, now get this the posts on your phone, and as we create new content, you'll be able to get notified on your cell or mobile device. It's actually up near at the top left next to the 44 Trading logo. There's a little phone. Click on it. It'll actually give you your own PIN number. So if you download the app on your iOS or Android device, use that PIN. We post trades. We'll get alerts. And then, of course, if we start channels, etc., you'll get notified. So definitely look forward to your feedback. I'm glad that many of you made it. Appreciate the patience. I know it's been a little bit of a long overdue, but also we're here. Give me 1 second. So looking at some notes. Good morning, Martins. Good morning, Mark. We had a couple of groups today, so shout out to you guys. So Scott B, Steve, Vincent, even. Many of you guys made it here early, so I appreciate y'all being here bright and early. Alexander's good morning. Tara, good morning. Lionel, good morning. Victor, good morning. Jennifer, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Ken is in the building. Let's see. Super comments share 43 each. Just like after clearing market pay. That's the same debt. Cool. Thanks for that. No one else. I will in a moment. Scott, appreciate it. Alert on the phones. Listening like that with us. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So like I said, my best. I posted the jobless claims this morning. That posted at 8:30 this morning. And then what's nice is the watch list. Today I'm not any name per se, but there's definitely a lot going on. Let me see if I can get this screen to work, guys. Give me just a moment. Turn that one on there. Turn that on there. Okay, that's it. Good. Now let's see if you guys can see what I see. You guys see the screen? See? All right. Good morning. Thank you for that. All right. So, as you guys know, we all have different stuff, very differently, etc. I do like to keep an eye on heat maps. I like to get rid of the 0% so that I don't really care what's flat. See where money's moving and where it's exiting. And what I like to do is shrink that to the 2-3% list. So we're seeing some movement out of utilities, out of energy currently as of yesterday. We're seeing some of that profit take place. Also in financials. Big move in technology or tech names yesterday. However, we did see a pullback this morning. So we're going to likely see these numbers in the red, keeping an eye on the Qs, but more importantly, keep an eye on the SPY. The SPY, is 500 stocks. The Qs are 100 stocks, primarily focused on tech names, right? But if you keep an eye on the SPY, the breadth is a lot wider. A lot more names kind of steadily move higher and higher and higher, which for me, that actually gives me an opportunity to look for names where PEs are maybe overvalued. There's smaller float, whatever it may be, identify some opportunity. So obviously semis are in the news with all this big, Stargate talk, significant chunk of money being used, $500 billion, it's a lot of money, specifically in the AI space. So let's see what happens with that. I think obviously names in the tech space are going to benefit from that. Hyperscalers are likely to benefit from that. That said, there is capital expenditure costs. There's a lift, right? Anytime you're trying to upgrade a data center, there's a lift there. Try and do it more broad base, there is an impact. So going to be keeping those things back in my mind. You do have the watch list, so we'll get to that in just a moment. But interesting to watch this as we open. Obviously, these names will change, but just kind of a good way to kick off the day. So for me, what am I looking at this morning? Keeping an eye on solar this morning. We actually shorted, you guys remember, right around in this 190 area. Unfortunately, we were a day early because the very next day we saw a big dip. And now it's down to 171. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. App 11, I'm keeping an eye on this 350, 450 area. I actually just crossed it right now. So 354, 50, 355. If we bottom out here and higher, it could be an opportunity. Or planning to short this. I think it might be a little bit overbought here. Obviously down about 2% this morning. Maybe we get a subtle bounce. Keeping an eye on this specifically at the 200 EMA. So keep an eye on that. MSTR, if you guys remember this orange line yesterday? See how that worked out, right? I'd say, honestly, maybe we expanded out a little bit. I don't know if we can do it. No, maybe not. But it looks pretty close, right? See this little chop down, see the push up, there's your push up, and then we tank. Well, we got it. It just happened in the after hours. So it's kind of interesting when you have a plan and you try to stick to it, how things should work out. So we'll keep an eye on MSTR today, obviously, in the crypto space. And interesting. Tesla, big drawdown. We need 410 was the level. We need 412 was the level. Notice, guys, I drew these lines before that happened, right? So it's pretty crazy to see. Plan, bounced. Now we're moving higher. We reject 416. We continue this move to 410. Okay, so I'm keeping an eye on Tesla today. J&J found a demand zone. Not going to mess with that one today, but I am looking at electronic arts, guys. We're at literally 2023 levels. So I actually pulled this up. Let's go to daily. So right here, 2017 was the first time we hit that level. 2018 was the time we went through that level. And we came back up to that level in 20 a couple times, and 22, 23. So and it was around the time and around the price point that Berkshire Hathaway got. So I'll be watching it. This is a big level, guys. This 116 level. If we bounce there, we'll open at the bottom of the day, but definitely sharp chat, or it could really, really free fall. So I'll be keeping an eye on EA. Maybe we get a bounce up here to like 125-ish, and then we could find an opportunity to short it. I do like Amazon. Probably going to be my first long position of the morning. Let's see how it behaves here. Maybe it pulls back to 232 or so, but I do like it. There's a potential opportunity for it to fly sky. Markets are now open. Let's get this party started. Trade safely, y'all. It's definitely going to be a wild one today. Obviously, Trump speaking at 11 o'clock could be an interesting dynamic for markets, both good or bad. So be careful with that. I recommend get your positions in. Pay yourself first. So let's trade safe. NVIDIA, it's fine. Oops. Keeping an eye on bounce here. Let's pull Tesla up over here. Okay, no worries on Tesla. Let's keep an eye on that. NVIDIA big pullback. This is a huge takedown on EA, guys. So can it bounce to 134 maybe? I don't know. It's a risky one to buy that dip. It's a hero trade for sure, but it's very tempting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Keeping an eye on Amazon. And then I think MSTR could be interesting right around this level. Like either we're gonna break out or get taken out. Take down. FSLR. Again, I didn't take it. Should have. It is what it is. App 11. I'm gonna probably get involved in it. If we do not go back to 5, I'll short it. Probably gonna be my first trade. APP. And then EA is now in the press, so we probably are going to get a deeper cut here in a moment. Keep an eye on that. All right, we're going to short right here, 353 on APP. 353. So I'm going to post that here. Actually, we'll get a 354. I'll just move up my entry. So APP under 354. We'll wait for it to come to us. Always fun. If we don't get filled, that's okay, guys. Look at the huge move on MSTR. Wow. My goodness. Okay, we are in APP. Let's see if we get a breakdown now. Kind of a slow open. Patient. Big move on MSTR, guys. Tesla could be moving here for a short. Watch this level under 416.40. Breakdown with some action. I may 417. And I want to find a couple trades. Tesla. Or oops. Jeez, guys. It's a wild post. Hopefully you guys follow along. We're in Tesla. TR, gosh, that was a thing. First solar, I'm gonna find something else to trade. I'm gonna find a maybe potential long. I like Amazon. So let's see what Amazon looks like here. 232.50, 232.50 maybe. Watch it. All right, don't like this move on APP. It's all right. I'll wait. I really want, if this becomes an area for support on APP, it could definitely take off. So I'm not gonna hold on to it. Pray I get it right. Just add if we 354 though. And then with Tesla, under 416, I'll load it. And I'll be looking for a 412 print. Okay? Keeping an eye on JPM, right to the upside. It's really good, actually. 265. Maybe yes. No. Oh man, I missed yes. Look at that. Yeah, maybe let's keep an eye on JPM. Put that on the side of my screen. I don't mind this move at the moment. Nibble size, we knew it's going to be an area of interest. So if we start breaking lower, I'm happy to load this thing up. And then with Tesla, same thing. Guys, this looks great here on Amazon. I don't mind that pullback. I really want to see this thing break it all-time highs. I hate to be buying on top like this, but I do think that there's going to be a winner. It's going to be Amazon and maybe even Microsoft on the hyperscaler front for all this AI innovation. What I do think about APP, could be early. It's moving against. We'll be patient. All right, I'm not going to fight too much longer, guys. That's pretty gross. APP, stopped out here. 233. Amazon, I'll wait. I think Amazon's going to take off. All right, APP, you got me. We're going to add Tesla, though. I'm going to load this thing up in a moment to the downside. I look at Microsoft now, inching higher up at 444, looking wonderful. We're out of APP, guys, losing trades. So it was good thing I was a nibble. We nibbled, and then we're looking to add if we saw the breakdown. This could have been a bounce. Amazon is still over here. I might have missed that 233 entry for a long move. Also, Microsoft, great for the same. Let's see. Okay, here comes Tesla. I'll add again 15. I really want to see the print on Tesla today. If we don't get it, that's okay. APP, Kind of a loser there. I really wanted to get an break that close right underneath this 200 EMA. We should get some to the downside. Watching the Qs now, he's looking kind of weak. Interesting. MSTR. Anybody take that? Rick, you're here in double. Maybe you have webinar open and this channel, maybe. I'm not sure. I only have one microphone on, so guys, JPM ripping. I do like that. Okay, guys, hold on. I have Tesla. Let's load it. Full size Tesla. Let's go. See a crack. Yellow line right here. I see a break under that, and I'm going to be targeting 412, guys. Tesla's made my week, without a doubt. Made a ton of money on Tesla. We could totally bounce it right at the close or right at the 200. So if we bounce, it could easily move against me, which is fine. But I'm planning on this to break down. We've had a lot of weakness in this thing for last few days. So is this a consolidation breakout to move higher? Could be. Let's see. JPM got an unbelievable move. Jeez Louise. Just a powerhouse move. And then APP, guys, this could have been an area of support. It was, it turned out it was an area of support. How we get the breakdown. That's what it is. You just got to be, when you're wrong, move out of the way. So why? Top here, baseline, pop, tested, held, took off. Counting on the breakdown. Didn't happen. Apple looking pretty strong today. I forget who it was. Someone was talking about going long for a swing trade. So maybe that works out. Hopefully. Keeping an eye on NVIDIA looking great. Side over 134.90. MSTR. Guys, I really like Amazon. I think I'm going to go for it. 233.50. Hopefully that's not the top, but we'll try it. We'll nibble, and if it goes higher, there we go. We're in. AMZN 233.50. I'm trying to post at the same time. So there we go. So if we get above this here on Amazon, 420, I'm going to nail it full size. Let's see if we can get through the close. And at that point, basically, the all-time highs 235.44. I'm looking for a breakout on Amazon. And then with Tesla, here it comes, guys. Unbelievable Tesla. Thank you. I've gotten paid a ton of money this week, guys, on Tesla, as you know. I know you said you're good. I guess Tim, it sounds probably you're fine. What's with the nuclear stocks? I'll take a look at that too. Guys, I'll keep an eye on Tesla here. MSTR will move to a different screen for the time being. MSTR, NNE, that, SMR. Well, we know that power is going to be an issue, right? Like that's the big deal right now, right? We're going to build all these data centers, et cetera, but where are you going to get that power? Where you get that power is likely going to be in nuclear energy or coal. So SMR looks great, and any nanonuclear as well. We saw a big push on nanonuclear yesterday, right out the open. See that? We're getting that follow through. Not a huge surprise. So definitely like these long. The question is going to be, where do you want to get in? I own full transparency. I own a lot of SMR in my portfolio, so I'd love to see it move higher. And I own CCJ, which hasn't been the best performer, to be honest, but it's still my entry straight away. EG, I mean, where's the top? It's literally every day it's putting a brand new all-time high it seems. So CEG might be a little bit, I don't want to say overcooked, but the reality is it's going to be the biggest name at all. And then BST. BST had the fire. I was going to get bearish because of the fire. We saw a little bit of a pullback, but kind of same thing. So keep an eye on that. Guys, Amazon, get over that yellow line. Tesla, 412. This is my goal is on that. Okay. Guys, I'm going to short the moment if we break underneath the 200. Everything's looking like it wants to be bullish. What I'm concerned about is the big names. Microsoft right now pulling back. So it could be an interesting short, actually, on Microsoft. I don't like to short this much, but guys, I have a feeling that if we do get a takedown, it's going to be rapid, and it's going to be kind of abrupt, and then maybe we'll find some buyers. So, like looking at names like Microsoft, big level for it, 442. 442 to 445, 447, big levels for Microsoft. We saw that 5 got rejected this morning, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Potentially for a short on the scalp, right? But overall, like, I find bullish names. I do. Or not. Names like this, Marplay, or even probably my favorite. Here comes Amazon. We're going to do an early ad, so 233.94. Assuming we get 34 and start. And then Microsoft 443, I'll start a small short position. This could be the area where it turns around though, so I'm not going to give it. I'll probably give it like maybe 80 cents. So Microsoft short 443. You know. Okay, we're in Microsoft. All right, Amazon, we're in on the ad. So I'm looking for a breakout on Amazon. I'm looking for a breakdown on Microsoft. So, you know, one of the others, one of them is going to be right. I can tell you that much. Let's see. Let me get rid of BSC up here. So what I want to see is a break on Microsoft to the downside, and then with Amazon, I want to see a push above that yellow line and break out over the close, or at least in around that close, so getting around 235. And then with Microsoft, if we break down, looking for around 441, 440, be good. I'll probably take a partial on Tesla here in a moment. This is right now. Yeah, but what if it's opportunity? Mark, you're looking at Netflix. Looking at it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Netflix. There's some movement today. There's our break on Microsoft. Let's keep an eye on it. I'm gonna get an ad here in a moment. If we break down and then 442.50, I'll hit it for a bigger chunk. Yeah. Okay. Yep. 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 Under 442.50. So I haven't quite got there yet on Microsoft. Need to see a print. I'm just gonna be a market order ad under that 442.50. Lots of Qs, guys. Qs are getting a use broken wing strategy on the put option side in case it breaks down. Right now, it's looking like it wants to find some support consolidation here. We could definitely move higher. Things are pretty bullish yesterday. My only concern is if that sell-off continues, it could probably dip down to maybe 426.70 or so on the Qs before we see a big bounce higher, depending on all kinds of entity missed opportunity. Hopefully, some guys watching it, but big move there. Still no break on Microsoft 442.50. Looking for the ad under MSTRs. That's what I'm moving. I missed that. Yes. Amazon should spike here, right here, 234.30. I want to see a big pop up to 235. And if I do, a partial on Amazon. SPY looking pretty good. Okay, getting ready to stop here. Getting ready. Again, the SPY looks a lot stronger this morning than the Qs. Tesla now moving right into my entry. Don't like that. Hit reject, please. MSTR though, monster move, guys. Seriously, that's wild to me. Okay, let's get paid on Amazon here in a moment. Come on. The importance of this 200 EMA. Every time I see it, like here's a crossover right here, boom, takes off. On like NNE. Like when you see every time, like right here, even get above the 200, you see the strength show up. Every time you get close to it, it's a rejection, resistance. But can this turn lower? Maybe. But Tesla now gets strength here. Just trying to be patient with some of these short plays here on, but Amazon. We'll wait there. Netflix, you're already in. Netflix, very nice, Mark. Very nice. Little scalp action. Yeah, Netflix UOP looks kind of interesting. Let's see what it does there. My only concern is, for example, with Microsoft, it could easily just gap up like this, and if it does, like, be tempted to dump it. I mean, frankly, I'll probably be out. Kind of why I like it. I don't mind options, to be honest. Because you're going to get a little bit of decay, etc. If you're away from your number, if you're like at the money, let's say for example, like Qs, if you're trying to build a spread, essentially right now, 5 as a strike, expiration would be tomorrow, not today, but your decay becomes pretty limited. If it moves against you, you just move out of the way. And the cost is way less than putting up a lot of money. But I'm waiting for Amazon to break out. I really want to see it high on Amazon, which may take away from my trade, but I don't mind. I'd rather make it here and lose it. All right, guys, let's do it on the Qs. I'm going to use only put on, not even a spread, straight. Like I'm trading it like as if it's shares. I'm going to go, let's do 20 to start. I'll get it 50. Let's see, Qs 529, our expiration. Okay. Where are you? Right. On. No. 90? Maybe get a little pop there and I get them cheaper. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll wait here. Let's see. I don't like this movement. This could get expensive. All right, I'm gonna get these for $1.93. Let's do it. I'll build on this. Watching Meta as well. 625 could be interesting. Let me actually pull that up as well. Now, a lot of people are getting bullish on Meta. I don't believe it. It's kind of like my app. So sometimes when I can't believe it, it shows me its true colors. So, like I said, sometimes it's okay to be wrong. No one to get out. Guys are already up 23 cents on those put options. I'll load them up. If we get under 528.80, maybe we get it now. Just probably double the size, like 40, and then we'll see if we get a break. Goal would be like around 526 print, just anything 526.80, 526.90, something like that. Kind of want to see a little bit of break down to a level and create the channel. The channel right now I see is 526.72 on the bottom side, 529.96 on the top side. If we get above 529.96, it's basically between 530.60 and 533.17. We saw that yesterday. Remember, we talked about that level all day yesterday on the Qs. So we break that to the downside. Maybe we see a little bit of this, profit taking here. I do really want to see a big spike. I'm ready for Amazon to pop up, try this close. So let's call it anywhere around 235, and I'm going to take a big chunk off. We still want Microsoft to go lower, Tesla to go lower, and any missed opportunity. Some of you guys took that. I was talking about it right around here, 38, so maybe make like 2 points. And then watching Meta here at 65. So more than happy to short again in around that area, but it could find some support. So we'll see if that can use here. So here's the Qs. See the yellow line of it, 200 EMA. Yellow line, 200 EMA. Yellow line, 200 EMA. So this is below it. If it gets above it, we should see bullish behavior. This is trying. If it gets above, only just pulls back a little. Qs comes back, that's the 200, bounces. Tesla gets above it, moves. Pick a stock, any stock. You'll see the importance of that one. It's almost kind of like, for me, there's the VWAP, which is this white line, right? A lot of people use the VWAP for a myriad of reasons. When you look at that 200, especially on 1 minute, you can kind of see how important it is. Like right now, Microsoft's getting stronger. I might be able to dump this position, which I'm totally fine with. Again, I think Microsoft, Google, Amazon are likely to benefit from this big push for Stargate. I still think people fully comprehend like that upfront capital investment while protected by this initiative. How does that disrupt your business? Question mark, question mark. So, oh, don't do this. Come on. This is what I was looking for. One's going to be right. This one. And we've got put options. These upside moves, we end up getting it. Here comes Tesla. Good. Amazon. I can hang on to it a little longer. See what it does at the VWAP. I won't hang on to it forever. Again, target on the Qs here would be right down at 526.72. Or just call it 526. There it is. It's already marked. So, trying to get this. It's kind of difficult. Can you guys see that okay? The Qs here. The target would be 526.72. I'm going to keep Amazon for now. I don't mind it's moving 50 cents against. But, because we have these other short positions to play. Seth, what do you? I'm not sure what you guys. Oh, you talking about the screen? You see it? Hopefully. GME, Netflix, okay. What does Netflix do here at 966? Dump? Question mark. I don't know, guys. I just don't. I want to see more profit taking, to be honest. And if profit taking happens, it's an opportunity to buy it because we know that there's certain levels where we should see more buyers. Right? If you're marking your charts up and you're watching names that you're interested in, it could be an opportunity to buy in for those of you who are bullish. I'm only using these bearish positions, frankly, in the event we do see a sell-off like we saw yesterday. Like we saw this big spike and then boom, dumped overnight. Like all that tells me is people wanting to get big profits. And then there's the other folks who push this market in the open while, there's liquidity. Guys, I'm going to wait for Tesla. I might even wait for we'll see. Get a big break. New session low. I'll wait. Oh, right on. Welcome. Yeah, you're here. I know there's a little bit of a lift on our side, but we got it. We're happy to have you guys here. And like I said before, if you're looking to maybe get mobile updates and such from us, if we're post alerts, whatever, there's a little icon in the top left corner. It looks like a little cell phone. It's the people count. That'll give you a PIN to allow you that if you download the application, whatever iOS or Android, then you can get these alerts or tablet, whatever. Guys, I don't like this Microsoft. Not going to panic yet. Kind of watching this 450. I know 445 is kind of where it's really where I draw the line. Getting a move on Tesla, so that's good. Subtle pop here on Fuse. It's a nice bullish result. So let's see what happens. Is that real or not? Stay tuned. We've got Tesla short, Amazon long, Microsoft short, and Fuse short. We're looking at Meta now. I know Aggie was looking at that one to the upside. I might consider it 626 to the downside. Here comes the move on Tesla. No partials yet, guys. No partials. I really want to see this break 412. I know this is a big buy zone, but if we break 412, 410 is my next target. So I want to be greedy. Obviously, rule number one is pay yourself first. But this is one where I'm being patient on Microsoft, being patient on the Qs, being patient on Amazon. I think I'm going to get paid today on Tesla. So let's wait for that 410 print. If we can break this 412. You see the Qs moving higher and the Tesla moving lower. That's a good sign. We've got Amazon moving higher, Microsoft moving higher. Microsoft moves again, dump it. Amazon to take off, right? So MSTR, truly impressive. I'm going to put NNE here again. Look at this, guys. We're talking about NNE at 38, so 41. Darn. Hopefully some of you guys remember. Watching the banks, too. Banks are incredibly strong today. Incredible strength. Guys, 626 Meta. Let's do it. I won't get it. Okay, we're in Meta. Let's go. Add under this thing, literally under the VWAP. So anything under 625, I'm going to market add. Let's see. We'll wait. Keep down the Qs. I'll pull the Qs back up here. Meta. Do you guys want to see the Qs or the Meta? Which one? Meta's risky. Probably just snap and move on. I want to see this thing cut here and then literally break close. Getting on Microsoft now. Amazon might have to trim. Happy to add it over 200. Let me trim up on Amazon real quick, guys. 1 second. Here we go. So small lose. It's a small loser on Amazon, but we still have a size to move up on Amazon. But now what I'm doing is it does in fact mitigate trim. Now let's just use an example. If I had 100 shares, I'll cut it in half. I'll have 50 shares inside to move up in this example. So I trim that position, not feeling as comfortable. This can move higher. See, Meta move lower, lower, Microsoft moving lower, Qs are moving lower, right? It doesn't mean it's going to be a forever move, but as we want to take advantage of those moves. As we're at 412 on Tesla, I'm going to wait for 410. Take my partial. I don't know if anybody took that trade, but did. Congrats. Let's see some panic again on Tesla. Maybe we get a 408 print. But 410, I'm definitely going to any 410 print. I'm going to take a partial. That's so wild. Levels like before, like when we were up here. And here we are. The joys of charting. Again, I want to see a break under the close, or at least touch the close. So 623 is only 2 points away on a $600 stock. Should be pretty easy to do. But because it's at the VWAP, maybe we get, kind of like what we're seeing in Microsoft. As soon as it tags it, there's buyers. So I don't want to be going counter trend. People want to push this market higher. Getting a partial ready. Getting a partial ready. Anybody take that trade, by the way, Tesla? Like the last 3 days? I want to say Jim. Jim, you're a big fan of the Tesla trade as well. Hopefully, is he make it over? Good. All right, guys. On the Qs, lower, below that previous. So right around 28.55. I'm gonna add some more options here. If and only if. I do not want to see buyers anymore. I want to see them give up. Michael P. Yeah. Yes. All cool. And, yeah. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Remember we were talking about it. Like NNE was probably my favorite name in the space for the nuclear stocks. So the fact that this high, like, say I'm not surprised. Like, guys, like we're blue sky breakout territory. New high. Like this could be huge for the stock. So do we see a pullback? Sure. People selling an all-time high. Like why wouldn't you? But maybe you see a bounce because I think fundamentally, like we're going to be worried about hey, we're getting this energy. CEG, look at it. It doesn't stop. It does not stop. Like 350, 360 is a reality now because it's just an arbitrary number. And they bought a 20% bolt on to the business. Literally bought a company. Oh, our earnings just jumped up 20%. Thanks. And how much is it going to cost us? It doesn't matter because we just made 20% more. So, anyway. Let's see. What else are we looking at, folks? Guys, Qs of the add here. Put options. Same target. Looking for anywhere around 5.7. So we're gonna right there. That looks good to me. Level up. Bingo. Now let's see a new session low on the Qs. Get a breakdown. Maybe see some real follow through. I'm gonna get my 410 on Tesla. And then with Microsoft, it does look pretty darn strong. So and same with Meta. So I'm getting a little bit nervous on these names. In around this area, I think Aggie wanted to go long Meta. So shout out to her. She can hear me. I might be wrong here. Get out of the way. I'll probably risk on point now. Uh-oh. I might have got trapped on the Qs. Literally, they timed it perfect. Just as undercut by like a penny. Made me double my size in these put options. And now I'm immediately seeing them turn against me. That's not fun. AMD. I'm going to probably dump that. Ooh, nice. I like that move. 123 is a big number for AMD. 123, then 124, and then of course 127 is your next kind of go-to. I'm watching MSTR now, tank. This is the scary thing about this stock. Look at this. You see a big push, and then what's going on here? What is that? I want to short it. It's crazy. EA, we talked about to this 125 level, 122. Did it perfectly. And it sold off. No one told me that. Come on. All right, Tesla, we're going to do 410 print. I'll wait for it. Anything in the 410. Anything in the 410. Yep, there it is. Took a partial. Guys, unbelievable. Unbelievable trade. Some of you guys took it. Maybe. Are you kidding me? 7 points. Well, 6.5. Come on. Unbelievable. Look at MSTR nine on the vine. This is why, guys, you got to be careful of these big speculative names. I don't know how else to tell you. I mean, I get it. We're traders. We want volatility like this, but 5.5%, and you gave back 3%. You gave back 3 in 3 minutes on a $400 stock. Guys, that's not. I might actually show you something. Hold on. It could be a buy right here. 378. Hmm. That's so gross. You know what? I won't mess with MSCR today. But this was like ideal, like my type of trade. This right here, this candle. If this bounced to like right there, like this obviously now up to that level. Now you're showing too much trade. But that would have been a perfect trade. If it bounced here off the VWAP and then popped up to about there by 386, 385, I'm sure that, oh well. Oh well. Let's look around. Again, coin, same thing. Brutal. Guys, Tesla's about to break. There's a huge seller that's just dancing around. Like 2 million shares floating around. Where's that? Are they just playing games? Where is that moving? Come on. Guys, here comes Meta. Careful. Careful, careful. Bullish behavior now. Short with me. User a little strong here. I mean, guys, are we going to roll the dice on STR right now? I'll give it 4 points. 376 short, guys, right here. 376 short. MSTR. Super risky. Oh, man, this is such a pain. Caps lock on MSTR. It takes me longer to post the trade. In MSTR, guys, I'm gonna really hit this thing if we go under 374, and I'm gonna put a like 4-point stop, so 380 will be my stop loss on it. If we break under 375 though, I'm gonna nail this thing big time. Watching it now. Ugly print. 375, and then target will be for first partial 371. 371. Meanwhile, the Qs are getting stronger. Great for my here. Microsoft kind of on the fence, trying to stick to the plan. 44 and change, so it just got there. I'll probably get out of this position in Microsoft soon. The good news is we have Amazon opposite it. Really want to see Microsoft go down and Amazon go up, and of course, come down as well. All right, guys, getting ready. There's our ad on MSTR. MSTR, let me pull it up here. Amazon's fine. I'll get rid of that. This one could be kind of exciting. 370 partial. I'm kind of nervous on this, guys. This one's just such a whippy mover that I can get in trouble quick. Big reason if you're asking. Some of you guys ask why. Look at this pullback on Bitcoin futures. Okay, getting ready, guys. On MSTR very soon. Very soon. Here it comes. Big break. Big break. Big break. Come on. I want to see it also in Meta. Meanwhile, though, the Q's like ready to rip. This could be a huge strength for you guys in this TR. If you get down to 371, I'll take a partial, and then I'll probably only. Normally, I take like 80% maybe, but we could, if we start crashing through this will be the floor. I mean, 360 has become a reality. Trying to be patient. Hopefully, I don't get run over. Okay. Does this become a demand zone, or does it become a supply zone? We go back to the level. Here comes MSTR. Come on, baby. There it is. I'm gonna put them for sale here. 371 to cover. Okay, 371. If they want them. Meanwhile, though, again, the Q's been really trying to move higher. Netflix now, 970, trying to push. Meta, my 66 entry. No panic. Just letting the trades play out. On Tesla, which still waiting on the Q's. I'll actually make a decision here. The trouble is, this looks like it's trying to make a decision to move higher. If this fails, we 100% will likely go test that 527 area on Qs. Talk about some balls. Even look at this like Bitcoin move. Bam, straight up to 106,000 and then dump. Now we're like break even. All right, guys. Fingers crossed at this point. There it is. Thanks, Meta. See you later. Target will be the close. So we're not going to get too greedy on that, but I'd love to see like a 621 print. That would be awesome. But we'll definitely trim up on the way down. And then with Microsoft, I don't know, 440, kind of ideal target. My only concern is becomes this. me look at what else right now. Watch list. For those of you guys watching the clock, remind me, I do need to leave at 11. Doctor's office is about 20 minutes away, so. Just a standard check, nothing too wild. You know how it goes. So right now we're in winning trades here. Microsoft, Meta, technically Amazon. Amazon's just kind of waffling, which I'd love to see a push over that 235 print, but I don't know if we're going to get it today. As of right now, guys, this is considered a sideways day this morning. CR, I gotta wait till at least we try this here. 372 and I may turn it up. So it's technically a partial, but I really want a break under 370. I just don't. It's such a crazy stock that I don't want to get run because we did add to this position, so it can get expensive if it runs against. Let's see, Apple. Trump is always actually. You just gotta be here for all kinds of things. Actually, so here's the thing. Apple looks great. You guys know how I feel about Apple. I'm not against it, right? There's a ton of people that have that stock. A ton of ETFs, a ton of different, big fund managers have this stock all over the place. So I don't think it's going to zero. Kind of what I'm getting at. Anything is possible, but fundamentally, every time I try to short that stock, I was 1 for 9. Sat there keeping score, right? 1 for 9, I think, on it. To the downside, or I won once 9 times out of 9 times, so 8 times wrong, and then the very next day it tanked 10% over a course of a few days. So I don't really mess with Apple as a trade. It's more of an investment stock for me. I owned it $118, 127, I think, is when I added more to my portfolio, and I've just kind of left it there forever. So I don't mind it moving, but I also don't really buy more of it. That makes sense. Okay, 1020. I don't know. It's just a nonsensical move. Okay, but whatever. It's kind of scary for my short positions, especially in MSTR. That's why I don't like this. Good news is Microsoft's going in favor. Bad news is MSTR is moving against me. That's painful. We're not out just yet, but I didn't like that move. I'll tell you that much. If this gets rejected, I will add it. I like this. If this gets rejected, it would be a good let this candle close and put a gravestone right there. Let that finish just like that, please. Just like that. If that closes and it looks like that candle, I'll add my position. Turn red. 4 seconds. Stay green. Stay green. Red, please. I might be in trouble. Guys. That's all right, sorry. Miguel, can you see me? Yes, where did you go? Right here. Unfortunately, Rick, I appreciate the question. Unfortunately, Scott, he's at a doctor's appointment today as well, but and then Amir, I don't think he's today, no. Kevin, good call on Apple. Yeah, it's a nice push. And the worries that I have right now is so if Apple's moving higher, Microsoft's probably going to move higher. So Meta, and we're seeing Tesla. Luckily, it's down there, right? So there's kind of no risk in this one, but the turnaround is also concerning. So we're seeing the Qs move higher. We're seeing Microsoft, Apple, all trying to inch higher, which tells me like if you're trying to get bullish before the 11 o'clock speech, which is kind of like the games are being played, where being long is a little easier, buying dips are a little bit easier than trying to short breaks. You know, for example, Microsoft, this is like a perfect trap, right? Like here's where you're looking for the undercut, right there, right? For it to continue lower. It tagged it, got more short sellers in there, more bears, and then now they're running. So I'm actually looking to maybe flip all my positions to the upside before 11 o'clock. And maybe we scalp it for points to the upside, the downside. There goes Apple. It's going to push 227, which now look what's happening. Overall sentiment across the board, getting more bullish, getting more bullish. Meanwhile, Apple just popped over 227. MSTR, this thing, guys, that stinks. Look at that. We got the move, and we should have broke. Should have broke. Gross. Just gross. We'll just find opportunities. To get long. Watching Netflix. See, I'm still in these two trades here, but in this year, I'm going to probably in a moment. What an absolute nonsense. I don't think I'm going to be trading SCR again, guys. I'm not upset or mad about it. It's just it doesn't make sense. This right here is a full bearish engulf of your entire move. So this should do that. However, because they like to play games and get retail traders stuck, I'm one of them. They know they can run you over by 3-4 points, take your money, and then go that way, or squeeze you. So, I mean, I'm not going to too much longer, like in the red on this trade. I don't like it, but like maybe reject this area with this candle right here. See where the VWAP is. That just means it's going to cost more money if we get above that level. Qs are rolling over, SPY's rolling over, Microsoft's starting to roll over now. So that's good news for my short positions. I need to see more of a distinctive move, especially on the Qs. Especially on the Qs. And the good news is, it does actually break that 528 level, 527 print. We make a ton of money in these put options, but like right now we're already in. Just trying to be patient. Amazon catch a bid, yeah, watching that too. My goal on Amazon is 35 print, anywhere near that, 34.80. And great, I'll take some off. But it was kind of my favorite out of all the big things. I know Apple's getting a lot of love today, but I think Amazon was kind of like the one that I want to see, and it's actually happening. 200 games in. So right here, we're just getting barely just got over 200 EMA. Really tagged that right here. So if we get over that, it should push. And I'm going to be looking in and around closes. And then if you look at Netflix looking great. It's about to break out. All right, guys, MSTR. I need to see this reject right now on this right here. If it goes any higher than that, that's going to be a terrible loss for me on MSTR. I will not trade that stock for a while. For this kind of, this is, yeah, I'm not going to use it. But this is like unforgivable. It's a pure game. This is just went to the blackjack casino, except I didn't get a hand. It took my money. That's what it feels like. Let's see. Moving on. Okay, good news is nice move on Amazon. Look at Netflix. Beautiful, beautiful chart right there. Like for a massive breakout. 999 was its all-time high yesterday, but pre-market we did 1,004, I think. So there's definitely room. Definitely room. Oh, I do like Aqua. I was watching it. Market, yeah. Golly. I don't know if you open to. I had it on my watch list. Sorry to hear that, Charlie. Yeah, Jimmy's not really one that. Jimmy's not really one I would typically trade, just because like meme type stuff. But it's kind of the trouble on, definitely being more of these markets. I think easier right now, and that's kind of been the trend: buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. I know a lot of you guys like to do that. I just don't know if it's going to be realistic for a long time. So, I'm not opposed to it. Seeing behavior of the cues, etc. It's good to get long. But what I'm more concerned about is just case in point, right? Like you see a huge euphoric move that was basically baloney sold into, and then you find more people that just want to run it up. So, hey, you see not what you feel. So I went for a trade. Technically, didn't get myself and get out of the position. It's a bigger mover. We got back to our entry, gave back 3 points on MSTR. Probably dump it. Moment. Qs are now getting stronger, so let's maybe get bullish. Netflix looks amazing for like a huge breakout. Meta, I think, what was it? Aggie, I think, right? Wanted to be bullish here. I'll probably get out. Good news is Amazon. It's gonna be kind of unfortunate because 11 o'clock, won't be able to hear what Trump has to say. So hopefully by then I'll be out of most of my positions and/or have stops in place, because for all we can be like, we are taking down all of the big tech companies and watch them just plummet. I do like OK. It's a big one of my watches this morning, so kind of bummed to see it. Entry was kind of around this 33.25 was kind of my target in my mind, which is why literally right. We found some consolidation, try to break through, consolidate, retest, and then we broke below three markets. I was looking at it, get above that long position, and then if we stay below it, we would short it there. So, Aqua, nice move there. Netflix, guys, talked about that one live. Looks beautiful. Oh, there it is. The only trouble is they're ever going to report their the number of users. So I don't know what that means for their business collectively. Because if you don't get to see like user adoption, future. I don't know, but one good thing is they're also they know sports can be a huge, huge asset. And part of the reason I was short APP, if you guys remember that, this 3.5 level, these guys, I know it's basically like we don't really need the likes of APP or the trade desk. Like these guys do all like and stuff, especially on those types of platforms. So anyway, like when I heard that, I'm like, okay, well, Netflix doesn't need those guys anymore. That's a huge slap to their revenue. And APP just smashed out today, so this is what it is. Look at Netflix. All right, Meta's gonna probably do it for me here. 2 points, yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, this is still on the Qs, relatively sideways. SPY sideways. But names like Meta, I still think it's nonsense, but okay. Okay, what you see, not what you feel. So we'll probably take a look in just a moment. I'm waiting to see how this candle completes Netflix monster move here. And then I'll probably trim up my Microsoft position because it has not broke below yet. So seeing everything else trying to be higher, don't fight it. Away. You can always take another trade. Jeez, look at Netflix now getting that Momo. There goes Amazon. Trying to be patient. But I'm going to probably dump this. You guys remember we had 626? What? Okay. That's fine. All right. I'm going to get rid of this one. Aqua and look at that. View up bounce. Again, powerhouse today. Is that the new all-time high? It will short the air. Consolidating here. No, we'll stay away from that. Yep. All-time high. NNE. Brilliant. What do you guys think? Couple thousand? Buy its all-time high? Here comes Amazon. Let's go. Wait till at least right around 235 on Amazon. AM. All right, guys, dump this. Not fun. Qs are now trying to reach the next channel. So we'll call 530. So I have it at 529.96 was a previous all-time high. So you get above that, push to 553.17, the next tier. All right, guys, I'm gonna do something I don't like buying the top here in case we get a big. Let's do it. 41.9. any 189. We're in it, and we're in it for a chunk. So, I don't know. I'll risk 50 cents. 50 cents. On the off chance it decides to rip to like 45 bucks. Who knows? We missed out on that. Too bad. Could have, should have. Beautiful setup, though. It was a beautiful, beautiful setup. We still have some Tesla to the downside. We just got stuck on, unfortunately. Q's now moving again. Probably dump those as well. Amazon, though. Come on, Amazon. 220, 235. There it is. There it is. There it is. Can we get over 235? Anything over 235 is, I'm going to take a huge chunk off of this Amazon trade. Go, baby, go. There it is. There it is. All right, it's close enough. Close enough. 234.98. Still have some in case it wants to keep going. I'll take that. A couple losers today, guys. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Really, if you guys had an opportunity to take things like Netflix, Meta, even like basically when I got out, it would have been a great time for you guys to get in. Amazon finally pushed it to 35. I'm going to hold the rest until I see a new all-time high, which is 44 cents away, and then maybe we'll get the breakout. I really think Amazon's going to try to be at that $200 stock this year. I had no idea what happened. So, guys, NNE finally hit 2K shares. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go back. Let's see what I missed. Still in the no. Not that a while back. I got ran over, unfortunately. My charts are frozen. Let's see. Can you guys see me change that? Just double check it. Let's see. Alexander, look here. You can't see my chart changing. So I just changed the color here. Ken, nope. Anybody else? No. Okay. Let me stop sharing that. So I'll stop sharing, and I will try sharing again. Okay, can you see that now? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Did you see me change to Microsoft now? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. Okay. Awesome. No worries. No worries. So, guys, we're in. I'm literally. I don't know when this is going to end. I'm at 43. We bought it at 41.89. Really didn't want to be in that because it's right here at the top, literally at the top. Looking for breakout. Just like this. We're up almost a point, guys. 2,000 shares. So let's see if we get a big bullish run and some real excitement in here. I'll put them up for sale here in a moment. I have it literally 43. Because we're the 44th here. 43, 44. 43, 44. We're going to put up 1,200. So let's get rid of, leave 800. 43, 44. Let's see if it runs up there. Okay. Glad we took our Porsche, guys. Porsche and hand grenades, guys. Look at this. So we got out at 498. Beautiful trade here. But look at this pullback. Look at this pullback. Yeah, whoever was asking about MSTR, I got out right over this. Go up here. 380. I actually get out at 380.68. What a terrible loss that. This would be really neat, guys. Any 43, 44s. They're up for sale. They want them to come in.